Kaream Ellington, you've been a long time part of the New York MMA scene. You've had a long career, ups and downs. Tell me what you're doing right now.
Right now I'm teaching here, New York Fight Factory. Beautiful space, more than 1,000 feet, mat space, assortment of rings. Got about 3 rings here, boxing rings, every type of bag you could imagine. Workout area, even over here is the weights, physical fitness. Got the cardio area, modern locker rooms.
What do you teach here?
I teach Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Tell me about that. When I first met you years ago, you were just a young buck and you were like a hardcore kickboxer guy.
Yeah, I was studying actually with Kaream Ellington for a little more than 15 years, and you know, I recently attained the rank of black belt, so the journey continues. And you know, I'm just teaching what I know, and that's what I love to do.
So you were always a fighter first. Are your fighting days behind you, or you ever consider going back?
I wouldn't say my fighting days are behind me, you know, but teaching is an important part of growing as a fighter and as a person.
When you first were like starting out, there was really nothing but underground fights here. There were like occasional big fights in Jersey, but there wasn't much. I mean, you fought in the big fights in Jersey, you fought in Atlantic City, but you've also fought underground. And now the scene's a lot different. I mean, how do you feel about New York almost being practically on the cusp of legalizing professional mixed martial arts?
The same thing I'm saying. Legalize it. You know, it's good for everybody. It's good for everybody.
Do you wish you could fight here? Do you wish you had been able to fight here as a pro, or do you plan on fighting here?
If I was able, if mixed martial arts professionally was legal in New York State, I'm sure my life just might have turned out different. I don't know, but it's just I got a strong feeling about that. And you know, for me, I believe the sport is good, not just for the fighters, not just for the fans, but for the state and for the community as well, because you know, you got professional fighters, you know, that obviously helps people feed their families. They don't got to travel across state lines to do their trade. You know, they don't feel marginalized or, you know, on the fringe of society. You know, I appreciate, you know, the fact that the MMA underground stayed active, but, you know, legalize it, man. Come on, like, it's a job like any other. It's a real job. Like, you know, people show up, they put 8 hours in, they work hard, and they do it to feed their families. And they don't just feed their families, they feed others too.
One of the arguments that some people are putting forth to say, you know, this shouldn't be legalized here is that the sport is bad to women. First of all, how do you feel about, you know, females doing MMA? And do you think the sport is bad to them?
First of all, let me just get this out the way, because I'm a heavy believer in this. I don't believe in domestic violence for anybody. First of all, I believe that women doing mixed martial arts empowers them, and it offers them different means of channeling aggression, just like men. Like women and men, they go through a lot of the same things in life. Sometimes women go through more, sometimes guys go through more, depends on their life. But women doing MMA is not bad. I mean, look around the world, Rose. You know, she gets busy, and it makes a person better.
Would you have a problem training a woman?
I don't have a problem. I train my wife. Actually, my wife, she's actually my assistant instructor, and she teaches women self-defense. I teach her. You know, I mean, she's still learning just like I am, but I believe that men and women, they should be included in the sport, because it's a great hobby, you know, for couples. It's a great hobby, period, and it's a good profession. It's respectable.
Okay. Words of advice do you have for, you know, someone interested in the sport and maybe thinking of taking a class, taking a fight, doing whatever? Because you're the voice of experience. You're a veteran.
I look at it like this. It's like anything else. You know, just put the time in, put the work in. You know, whenever you can. You know, life happens, but it helps. It helps with dealing with life. You know, you have a bad day, you go to the gym. You know, learning how to get out of a position or submission or any other situation that's difficult while you're on the mat. It helps with dealing with situations in life. But it's the same principle, just applied differently.
All right, that's all my questions.
Thank you very much. God bless.